Our programs include many languages. Please log on to our program schedule for more details. suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes comprennent des émissions en plusieurs langues. Pour de plus amples informations, consultez suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas incluyen muchos idiomas. Por favor, ingrese al horario de nuestros programas para más detalles. suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Mr. Freely stated, Storm just plunged into the water and started swimming out to the fawn, grabbed her by the neck, and started swimming to shore. Watch on to find out more about animals safeguarding others.
Hello, enlightened viewers. I'm Lovely, a vegan cat from aspiring Austin, the state capital of Texas, USA. The animals of Texas support your many good deeds for our world. I will be your host today for Models of Love, Brave Animal Rescuers on Supreme Master Television. I know humans do their very best to assist in situations where someone else is in trouble and needs help urgently. It's natural for you and your neighbors to aid your brothers and sisters when there is an emergency. We animals too have this instinct and deep love for all beings. Animals will go to great lengths to save a human or animal friend who is in danger. This show highlights examples of noble actions by animals to protect or save another being facing a dire situation. So let's begin. If you have ever been in the water and for some reason briefly been unable to stay afloat, you know very well the feeling can be absolutely terrifying. A crow was drowning in a pool and utterly helpless. He could neither fly out of the water nor scale the walls of the pool to get on dry land. A brown bear spotted the poor bird and kindly took him out of the water and to safety. Kudos to this kind bear. You are really a first-class lifeguard. Here is another great lifeguard, a polar bear mother who is ever vigilant for the safety of her cub. The young bear is playing around and doesn't pay close attention and ends up tumbling into the pool. The second she spots her cub struggling to get out, Mom takes quick action to save her baby. Our hats off to the magnificent mommy bear. In July 2017, Mark Freely took his 2 dog companions for a walk on the shores of the Long Island Sound in New York, USA. Storm, an English golden retriever, spotted a deer struggling to stay above water and jumped into the sound to bring the young deer to land. Mr. Freely stated, Storm just plunged into the water and started swimming out to the fawn, grabbed her by the neck, and started swimming to shore. Having succeeded in his mission, Storm licked and pawed the deer to see if she was all right. Regarding Storm's evident concern for the little one, Mark Freely observed, it showed he really had a care and was worried about the fawn. Later, the fawn got scared and ran into the water a second time, and Mark Freely and 2 members of the Strong Island Animal Rescue League, Frank Floridia and Erica Kutzing, brought her out of the Long Island Sound again. Eventually, the young deer was taken to the Save the Animal Rescue Foundation for veterinary treatment. Bravo, Storm! In 2010, Ben Heinrichs of Alaska, USA, was in his workshop repairing his car when a spark caused a fire that set the structure ablaze and caused him minor injuries. His canine companion Buddy was in the building, and Ben let him out in time, and thus the dog was fortunately not injured. Buddy knew he had to get help and ran through the woods to a nearby road where he found Alaska State Trooper Terrence Shanigan in his patrol car. Trooper Shanigan was actually responding to a call about the blaze, but his navigation device failed him, and he was unable to find Mr. Heinrich's residence. Buddy saw the car and began leading the trooper to the site of the accident. Trooper Shanigan stated, "He wasn't running from me, but was leading me. I just felt like I was being led. It's just one of those things that we're thinking on the same page for that brief moment." His vehicle's dash cam recorded the entire event. Thanks to Buddy's quick thinking, the Heinrichs family home was saved by firefighters. Buddy was later honored by the state troopers during a ceremony and given a stainless steel dog bowl with a message of appreciation from the police force. Buddy has now passed on, but his family and the Alaska State Troopers certainly will never forget his bravery. I'm going to find some catnip now and relax for a bit. Please enjoy the upcoming constructive message, and then we'll be right back with another story about a courageous dog in Alaska. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Models of Love, Brave Animal Rescuers on Supreme Master Television. We now continue with more stories of heroism. When American college student Amelia Milling, who is hearing impaired, had an almost 213-meter fall down a snowy mountain in Alaska, United States, 7-year-old Alaskan Husky Nanook, or Nookie, came to her rescue and guided her back to the trail. Then, after camping for the night together, Nanook saved Amelia again by pulling her out of an icy river she had fallen into while crossing. Nanook did not rest until Amelia finally activated her emergency locator. It turns out that the brave canine who regularly accompanies hikers on the trail also rescued a young girl who fell in the river about 2 years ago, and others as well, according to his human companion, Scott Swift. Nookie, your selfless heroism and courage is admired by all. God bless and protect you always while you continue on with your noble mission as a guardian angel. Supreme Master Ching Hai honored Nanook with the Shining World Hero Award along with $2,000 for goodies, snacks, a new coat, and other items.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort and support to the afflicted and needy and/or any good cause over the years as a humble vessel for His compassion and love towards His precious children.
In Florida, USA, a cat named Gizmo is credited with saving 5 of her housemates. An oven mitt had been left on the toaster and began to burn. Gizmo knew something had to be done quickly to avoid having the entire house go up in flames. Ron Perkins was sleeping and unaware of the emergency. Thanks to her efforts to awaken Ron, tragedy was averted. Gizmo the cat had her front paws on the cushion, just meowing. She would not stop. When I opened my eyes, I realized the house was full of smoke. Ron swiftly used a fire extinguisher to resolve the situation. Another resident of the home, Warren Brown, is thoroughly grateful to Gizmo and said, "I think the cat ought to get an award." Gizmo, we are all proud of you. In New York, USA, a 4-month-old cow named Bonnie grabbed an opportunity to escape from a farm that raised bovines for slaughter. She went into the forest, and the people of the town searched through the woods and could not find her. Eventually, cameras set up to track wildlife snapped an amazing photo. Bonnie had been taken in by a deer herd who protected her and helped her to survive. She traveled around with them and they considered her part of the family. Becky Bartels owned the property that Bonnie frequently roamed through and put out hay for her to eat, which Bonnie would gladly share with her dear family. Becky felt that Bonnie could not survive long-term in the forest and had the Farm Sanctuary, a New York-based nonprofit organization that provides a home for abused and abandoned farm animals, take her in and give her a forever home. Wow, I have great respect for that kindly dear family that temporarily adopted Bonnie and our animal-loving friends at the Farm Sanctuary. 3 cheers. A restaurant in Dalian, China, kept 2 sheep, a mother and child. One day, the restaurant owner decided to kill the mother for meat and asked an employee to do the task. The employee did not immediately do the job and left the knife next to the sheep and went off. However, upon his return, he was surprised as his knife was missing. He then discovered that the lamb had hidden the knife under his body to protect his mother. The lamb knew what was going to happen to his mom and wanted to save her from the horrific fate. Recognizing that animals too share bonds of deep love, the restaurant owner spared the lives of both sheep and eventually closed his restaurant. Well, it is about time to go now, and I hope you've seen today that we animals are pretty much like you. We may look a bit different, but we hold the same moral values. Animals, like humans, cherish and respect life and wish to always protect their friends and family. Blessed viewers, it was a pleasure to have you with us today for our program. Up next is New Year's Rainbow Vegan Party Part 1 of 2, mushroom salad and sweet and sour sautéed protein right after noteworthy news. May you always know peace in your heart.
For more details and to check out our schedule for language availability, please visit suprememastertv.com/AW and suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Pour plus d'informations et pour consulter le programme des langues disponibles, visitez suprememastertv.com/AO et suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Para más detalles y consultar nuestro horario para la disponibilidad de idiomas, por favor visite suprememastertv.com/AW y suprememastertv.com/schedule.